Hey folks, welcome back to the Bonneville. Just want to say a quick thanks to all of our subscribers and everyone who's left lovely comments on all of our videos. This one is actually dedicated to one of our subscribers, Sambuca Sheikh, who's requested a rum video. So, here's 5 of our favourite rum cocktails. Now, you wouldn't be able to go to a bar in the late 90s or noughties without Mojito being the most popular drink being served. So with that said, there's hundreds of variations on it, but we're just going to show you a real simple, tried and tested method that anyone can do at home and everyone's going to love. Okay, so we're going to build this drink in a glass, highball glass, preferably frozen. I'm going to start with our first ingredient, the mint. You want a nice handful, at least 8 leaves. Give it a good slap to release the aromas. Put that in. Slapping it like that means we don't have to bash it too much later on when we're making the drink. Next up, sugar syrup, 25 mils. And then the lime juice, depending on how tight you like it, we're going to go equal parts. Put slightly more in or slightly less if you like it sweet or more sour. And finally, our rum, 50 mils. You want to use a nice quality light rum. And that's it. We're going to add our crushed ice. If you don't have an ice crusher, you can just use hand cracked cubed ice. Get your spoon in down the bottom. Now, we're not going to go crazy with this bar spoon here. All we want to do is go in small circular motions, lifting the mint through the drink and mixing the ingredients, diluting it slightly but not too much. So on a nice hot day, this drink's going to melt quite quickly, so you don't want to start off over diluted, so we'll just leave it at that. That's pretty much it. Some people like to add Angostura bitters, some people like to top with soda. We're just going to keep it simple, top it with some more crushed ice, and then garnish it with a nice big mint sprig. Give that another whack to release the aromas, and that's it. The Mojito. Okay, next up we're going to do another great Cuban classic, the Daiquiri. So this is another really simple drink, often ruined by overcomplicating it. Very similar ingredients to the Mojito. We're going to start with our simple syrup, 20 mils. Lime juice, equal measures. Again, you can adjust that depending on how sweet or sour you like your drink. And our rum, 50 mils. And that's it. Just give it a short, hard shake. We're going to double strain that into a chilled cocktail glass. Don't have to double strain it, I prefer it that way. I think it makes for a nicer drink. Garnish that with a little lime wedge, just in case you want to make it a bit tartar. There we go, Daiquiri. Now we can't do a rum video without including a tiki drink, and we're going to make my favourite one, the Mai Tai. We're going to do a version of Trader Vic's, which I think is tastier and much simpler to make. This is going to be a shake and drink. So we're going to start with the lime juice, 20 mils. We're going to use 2 sweeteners for this. Orgeat, which is an almond syrup. And then triple sec. Again, Cointreau if you have that. And now our rum. I'm going to suggest using an aged rum for this. This is a Jamaican rum. It's a blend of 5, 10-year-old rums. 50 mils of that. And let's shake it up. So this drink's going to be served over ice, so we don't need to shake it too much. Just to give it a bit of dilution and mix the ingredients. We're going to strain this into a rocks glass. Top that with cubed ice. If you have it, you can finish it with some crushed ice. Make it look nice. And no tiki drink would be complete without a big garnish. The bigger the better. So we're going to go with a mint sprig, cherry and an orange wedge, and that's it, the Mai Tai. For this next drink, we're going back to Cuba with a rum classic from the Prohibition era, the El Presidente. So for this El Presidente, we're going to do a super simple version. Again, there's quite a few around. We're going to start with 5 mils of grenadine. This is a pomegranate syrup, available pretty much anywhere. Next up, 10 mils of triple sec. Again, Cointreau or Romagna or anything like that will do just fine. Now, dry vermouth, 20 mils. Last but not least, our rum. Again, a light Cuban rum is best for this drink, 50 mils. And that's it. Shake that up. again. Strain that into a nice chilled cocktail glass. Your preference whether you double strain or not. I'm going to garnish this with a nice big zest of an orange. That's it, El Presidente. So last up, we're going to make one of my personal favourites. Now, if you've had enough of mojitos and fancy something a little bit different, try its Jamaican cousin, the Rum Swizzle. Okay, so another really simple drink to make. We're going to build this straight in the glass to get your chilled highball. We're going to start with 25 mils of lime juice. Maybe 25 mils of sugar syrup, depending on how sweet you like your drinks. Now there's one ingredient you might find a little bit difficult to find. This is called velvet fleur, and this particular one is from Barbados. This is a liqueur made with lime and cloves. Really, really, really nice addition to the drink. Not quite the same without it, but I guess you could try. I need really 10 mils of that. It's quite aromatic and strong. Angostura bitters, a couple of dashes, and of course the rum. Get at least 50 mils of that. A bit more for luck. You get your bar spoon, chuck that in. It's another drink using crushed ice, so we're gonna fill that almost to the top with crushed ice. And this is called the Rum Swizzle because we're gonna swizzle it. Swizzling is just this. So you get your bar spoon or a swizzle stick if you can find one, and mix the drink. Cool. You know the drink's pretty much ready when more ice begins to form on the outside of the glass. That's pretty much it. Get your straw, a bit more ice, nice garnish. Just do a mint sprig and nice orange wedge. And that's one of my favourites, the Rum Swizzle. So those are just a few of our favourite rum cocktails. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any suggestions or requests for our next video, leave them in the comments box and we'll see what we can do. Now, if you've had enough of mojitos and fancy something a little bit different, try its Jamaican.
3, 2.
For this next trick, what was that word even? Who requested a rum video. So, his favourite.
Ah, so close.